Hey Virgo, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This will be your weekend read for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I do apologize for my tardiness. Super busy. Anyway, the point is that I'm here, and here's your reading. You know that I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you don't know your placements, do go on Google and type in natal chart and then enter in your information or the person whom you're dealing with. If you don't know your time of birth or their time of birth, you will not get the correct rising sign, but you will get the correct Sun, Moon, and Venus signs. Also, other things will be different, such as the the signs in which the houses are in, or houses in which sign, whatever. So for example, if like it says Sagittarius in the 9th house, it will not be in the 9th house because the rising is off. The rising will always be the 1st house. Okay, but regardless, the planet will be in the correct sign. All right, so the Ace of Cups is showing up here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. You know that this can go vice versa and that it won't always resonate with each and every Virgo. All right, so let's take a look. Why is the Ace of Cups showing up here first and foremost before we do the spread? We have the High Priestess, Pisces energy. You might be dealing with a Pisces or have Pisces in your chart. Now, this could be secret emotions that you might have for someone, maybe not revealing, or someone not revealing them to you. Okay, let's get some more out of this. All right, that was way too many. We have a Queen of Wands, so an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. I'm going to stop it right there. So you could be dealing with a fire sign here, or they have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo in their Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay, so let's take a look at all these cards that just flew out here. We have Pisces energy with the Hanged Man, Magician, so Aries, Virgo, Gemini, the Eight of Wands. Somebody might be holding back on communication. This could be you, this could be them. We have the Five of Swords here, the Temperance, possibly being very patient here, waiting before actually approaching somebody here. There could be some trust issues as well that you're wanting to heal with this individual or them with you. The Master, which is a card particular to this deck. It's about, well, after the World card, you've mastered everything, basically. So we have the Death card, Scorpio energy here, Sag energy we have here as well. Death, Two of Swords. So there could have been a huge transformation here in regards to this relationship with you or both, okay? This relationship seems to be something in which it needed to get you and them towards this master level here. Now, of course, not everybody will see it in that way and therefore not learn their lessons. But if you're the one watching this video, then it's very possible that you are coming to some kind of terms that, you know, this was a huge transformation here. There could also be a decision here about ending a situation. Somebody might be at a crossroads. We have an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra with the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. So it could be here that somebody might be very cold. Now, if you're dealing with an air sign, it's possible that they're debating whether or not to work on this or to end the situation. This could also be if this person is not an air sign, that, you know, the communication is very cutthroat. The relationship has turned cold, as I said before. This individual, now with the Seven of Swords here, it could be that secretly they're trying to work on their own or secretly wanting to work with you. I don't feel that the Seven of Swords is a sneaky behavior. Let's see, here we go. We have the World card here. Now there could be an end to deception. Somebody here wants to work on the relationship and let everything out on the open, possibly. Page of Cups, understanding each other, rebuilding something here. If this is a new individual, it's possible that after an ending here, that this individual will offer you this love. Seven of Cups, Strength card, and the Hierophant, bottom of the deck, is the King of Wands. So matching energies here. So Leo and Taurus energy here as well. Now, this relationship seems to have been built upon fantasies, is what it seems like, right? You thought that they were this magnificent flower, as they thought that you were this magnificent Prince Charming or something, you know, or whatever, vice versa, doesn't matter. You guys were both flowers to each other. You guys put out an image here of love me, love me, love me. And I'm feeling this on both ends here, where this individual, you know, it's not that you and this other individual are not good people or are not genuine people, but it's just the fact that the pain and hurt that maybe you have experienced, traumas, childhood, past relationships, as growing up, things of this nature here. It's almost like you so desperately want this love that you put on this Seven of Swords mask, Seven of Cups projection of, I am the best person for you, so love me like this. And, you know, it's not that people were being fake, but it was just the fact that, you know, I am a genuine person. See me for that. But at the same time, it almost became very codependent because both individuals were doing this and expecting love from each other. And it began to fall apart because it just wasn't reality. I mean, it was real, the genuine care and love for each other, but everything else that comes along with it wasn't being brought to the surface. So once you began to see this person's true colors and then yours, it was just like, wait a minute, this is not who I thought this person was. And then instead of working at it together, instead of, you know, trying to talk about it, work things out, or whatever have you, it might have been that one person wanted to work things out and talk while the other person didn't want to listen. It could also be that there was a lot of pointing of fingers, a lot of accusations and blame, somebody not wanting to take responsibility, etc., etc. Now, it could be that with the Strength card, there's been a lot of this carrying on your back, especially if it's a marriage here with the Hierophant, carrying this responsibility on your back, feeling like you had to be strong. Also, this relationship was here to help you tame the beast within, okay? And them for you, you for them, and then it helped each other where you're taming your own beast, but at the same time, while you're learning, that helps the person. You're kind of like an example that helps them to learn how to tame their own beast. You get it? So kind of like subconsciously you are taming them, but not in a controlling way. There could have been control issues here as well. So what is this Ace of Cups here? Ace of Pentacles. It could be a reconciliation here to stabilize a relationship. Five of Wands. The Nine of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Somebody here might be holding back, okay? Somebody might want to fix a relationship here that was just, it was constant fighting. It was a lot of differences, things of this nature. Somebody here is very much stuck in their head whether or not this is going to come about here. Somebody wants to take action, but they're not expressing this, trying to put on this poker face, but really wanting a new beginning here. Could be another earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You know, for some, there might be an individual here who is feeling a lot of doubt, feeling exhausted, whether or not this is something that can actually work out. But the Ace of Cups is there, whether this is new love or a completely new cycle with the same person. It's there for the taking. Now, the problem is somebody going to take it? All right, let's take a look at your spread. So we have the Three of Swords, okay? Lots of pain here, feeling alone, feeling disappointed. There's a lot of heartache on both parts here. Both parties are feeling like, I feel like this heartbreak has been over and over and over. And at this point right now, Virgo, the heart has been shattered so much. At first, it was easy to kind of glue it, right? But then it fell again. And then it was just getting a little bit harder to mend it together over and over. And it's like this pain of having to glue it by yourself, you know? And it's just like, I feel like this immense sadness of having to do this alone, feeling like there is somebody there by your side who can help you out and they refuse to do so. And this is on both sides. This is coming out for both parties are feeling in this way. You both are hurt, possibly by different scenarios, but nonetheless, it's a lot of pain that's being brought up here. We have the Ace of Wands here. So a new beginning here to spark things up, for things to grow again. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is about healing oneself. This is about healing emotions. This is about reviving a love and a passion again. And the Seven of Pentacles, patience. If you guys are deciding to reconcile, this is going to take a lot of work. I'm telling you right now, with the Seven of Pentacles here, you guys have invested in this already. And because of the lack of trust, because of the, I already know, you guys might have been together for quite some time. Just the fact that, you know, I already know how this person works, or I already know, I'm learning already from the past. I don't want the past to repeat itself. There's going to be a lot of patience needed here. Is there a possibility for it to grow? From what I'm seeing, yes. Okay. Hierophant, Six of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. So this was a huge struggle here, but there's a victory here. With the Six of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, there's a victory here. There's something stable. If both parties have matured from what has happened, not pointing the fingers. I mean, like, yes, is it the other person's fault? It could possibly be. You know, nobody is denying that. But the fact that we have to take responsibilities for our own actions, for what we have allowed, for what we've done as well. You know, it takes two to tango. It can't just be like, oh, you stepped on my foot and you know, and the other individual is like, no, but it was you that did the wrong dance move. It's just going to go in this, just a toxic cycle over and over and over. So there is a new door of opportunity here. But the thing is, are we going to open it? Both parties are feeling extremely alone. Look at this. Outsider and aloneness. Hermit and the Five of Pentacles. Two cards of feeling left out, of being isolated, of feeling alone, you know, of what's going to happen next. Is somebody here going to open up their heart? Is somebody here going to wisen up? So what's the Ace of Wands? So the Ace of Wands is in the position of the other person. It can go vice versa. So with the Ace of Wands, we have the Lovers, Gemini energy, Nine of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords, more. And here's that Queen of Wands again. Okay, so it seems like here the person you're dealing with is wanting a new beginning here. But it could be that for the time being, they're trying to rebuild themselves. They're possibly cold because they're still very hurt. It's also possible that they might want to be alone for this time period. If they don't want to be alone, they definitely want to be working on themselves because they're very focused on them. They probably want to stabilize themselves before reconciling so that they're in a much healthier place to be more emotionally and mentally available to be with you, because the connection is there with the Lovers. Knight of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Cups here. So there's love here. This person is open to love, but the past keeps holding them back. They feel like they're carrying a lot. They feel like, this can go vice versa. They feel like they need to suppress everything that they've been wanting to express to you. I don't know if it's because of fear or if it's because of feeling rejected, feeling like they're going to be alone again. But the King and Queen of Cups are both here. So for the King of Cups, we have the Three of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. You're absolutely dealing with the fire sign, Virgo. If you don't know, you need to check their chart, their sun, moon, rising, and Venus. You're dealing with a fire sign here because it keeps showing up. So Somebody here wants to, somebody might be on the fence. Do we reconcile? Do we not? Somebody does have a strong desire to reconcile, to come back together again. But they're also fearing that they're going to be left alone, that the fight is just going to continue here. So 7 of Pentacles. Falling down. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune here. There's a change. We have the Master. Page of Pentacles. 4 of Cups. Tower. Six of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, 8 of Cups. Somebody is stuck. Now, this can be you. It can be this person that you're dealing with. Somebody here might feel rejected, might get rejected. Now, if that's not the case and they're willing to work on something here, why is the 8 of Cups here, though? Why is the 8 of Cups here? Okay, some more cards falling down. Maybe you feel like this is all falling apart. Lots of 8s here. It's like it's a vicious cycle, isn't it? So we have 8 of Wands, Judgment, 8 of Swords, and the Temperance. So there's a healing energy here. We have the Star card, some more healing, Ace of Swords. Somebody here might be feeling like they're trapped. Somebody here could also be, if they want to walk away, it's because they want to heal themselves first. I don't think that there is a lack of love here. Somebody just wants to leave everything behind and start anew. And somebody is kind of like doubting this. And you know what's funny in this card? There's fire and there's water, which the King of Wands and Queen of Wands showed up, fire. King and Queen of Cups showed up, water. So you guys are literally either complete opposites, but you're able to work together. But that's the problem here. It was the lack of understanding how to work together. So we got the World card, the Hanged Man, the Knight of Wands, 10 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. It could be possible here that somebody wants to go out on their own. And if that's not the case, somebody absolutely wants to put everything behind. And if it works out, it needs to work out extremely slow. All right. So what is the oracle in regards to the spread? 15 minutes. Codependency. Unrequited love, let your friends help you, and romantic feelings is at the bottom of the deck. All right. Let's get these cards out of here and see if we get a few clarifications. So I'm not even surprised to see the codependency here. That's what I was talking about in the beginning. There could be, if it's not codependency, like both parties addicted to love, it could be addicted to other substances, addicted to a way of life, addicted to certain behaviors that they're unable to change. We do have unrequited love here as well. I feel like it's because of the codependency, because the codependency started to kind of take over. Therefore, the actual love that was present there in the beginning started to kind of be clouded by this codependency. Oh my goodness, short people problems. Okay, and what does this let your friends help you? For some of you, friends might have interfered. I don't think so, but it could be a slight chance. We have you showing up here with the Hermit card. Now, if it's codependency, this could absolutely be healed, okay? But that needs to be healed within the self, the codependency. Yeah, there we go. Devil card here, Capricorn energy. Conditioned to believe on what it is to love, how another person is supposed to love us when everybody loves differently, right? So that could have been also an issue. And we have the Page of Cups. This is about healing. Healing that codependency. Magician. So if you are in doubt of whether or not this can be healed, it can definitely be healed. You know, if you'd like to check out some YouTube videos on codependency, there is one lady that I like to usually recommend. Her name is Stephanie Lynn. She talks a lot about things like this and dealing with narcissists and codependency. It's really good. It's actually very interesting to listen to, and a lot of things you begin to realize and you're like, wow, my childhood was kind of like that. This is why I'm attracting these individuals. So with the unrequited love, we have the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Could be a rejection here. The Knight of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Now, somebody here could be feeling rejected because things are moving very slowly. Somebody here might feel that love is out of reach. We've got the Five of Cups falling out. Lots of sadness and clinging on to the past. Thinking about the past. 10 of Cups. The Strength card and the Three of Wands, okay? But somebody here is willing, we got the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Somebody here is willing to hold strong to rebuild this, and I feel like there's another individual who doesn't think it's going to be. Yeah, somebody here has their defenses up. Somebody here doesn't want to open up. That's why the unrequited love is here. So this is either you or the other individual. So what is the let your friends help you? 22 minutes. Let your friends help you. King of Cups. Okay, this could be in regards to healing, in regards to opening up about your feelings. Seven of Swords and the Death card. Yeah, this is about a transformation here, okay? Anything that you're hiding within, Page of Pentacles, needs to be let out. It needs to be purged. So if your friends or people you can trust, or people who are not going to give you bad advice, who are people who just, you know, can lend you an ear, then that would be a good idea, because there needs to be a lot of purging. There needs to be a death to the old, to the mask that's being worn, to somebody here wants to be loved so bad that because it's not, because it's forced, it's not unfolding naturally. It's not unfolding properly. There could be a lot of soul searching somebody here needs to do. Yeah. Somebody here needs to really think about their childhood. Think about how you were treated, and also forgiving, because if somebody in the past has treated you in a wrong way, you know, this also, you need to put your feelings aside to a certain extent, because to get into the other person's perspective, we need to put our own feelings to the side, because our own pain and suffering is going to kind of take over. So if you had a parent here who didn't love you in the right way, for example, or they abandoned you, or they never thought that you were good enough, or things of this nature, you know, why did this parent do this? What is their history? Maybe they grew up with a parent who did the same to them, and, you know, without even knowing, without even wanting, they were treating you in the same way. Because I feel like as parents, for the most part, you know, as parents, you don't want to do the wrong things to your kids. And sometimes without thinking, we do the wrong things. And then if we really sit and look back and we're like, oh man, I did the wrong thing. If you come to that conclusion, go and ask for forgiveness to your child. Your child will be very, very accepting and forgiving. Unless they're, you know, a little bit older and the pain has seeped in and it's kind of like embedded, then it might be a little bit difficult, but there can be healing, okay? There can be a mending of the bond. But for example, you have small children and you just got into an argument with your spouse, and then you kind of lashed out on your children because of the heated argument, and your child just kept saying, you know, oh, can I have this? Can I have this? And then you kind of like exploded. Your child is like, what did I do to deserve this? I was just asking. Or, you know, go back and say, you know, I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. You know, I did it and it wasn't right. I was frustrated. I was frustrated by something else, not with you, but I was already frustrated with something else. So I lost my patience because I had like none. And I lashed out on you and I did not mean to. I'm sorry for that. You know, your child will understand. If we only understood how children are very understanding and very accepting towards parents, especially towards parents. And that's what they need to hear. You know, the I'm sorry, the adult, the person that they view as God, coming down to their level and actually apologizing is kind of like saying, wow, your child will feel like I'm actually worth something for God to come to my level and ask me for forgiveness and tell me that they're wrong, even though they're the authority figure. They're the ones that are always supposed to be correct. Your child will learn from this, and it will help them to also be people who will take responsibility for their own actions, and they will apologize for their own actions this in the future, you know, etc., etc. I'm going to leave it there because I feel like I'm taking already too long. If you resonated with the reading, Virgo, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.